Have you ever heard of Malcolm Natan, Australia's most wanted man who has been on the run for 7 years? Now that's a lead-in that grabs attention, isn't it? This is a tale that's as intriguing as it is chilling. Malcolm Natan isn't just any fugitive, he's been successfully eluding the authorities for the better part of a decade. Malcolm's offenses are severe and many, ranging from murder to sexual assault, making him a person of great interest to the Australian law enforcement. His actions have left a dark cloud of fear and mystery hanging over the communities he's affected. Yet despite the seriousness of his crimes and the manhunt that has ensued, Malcolm's whereabouts remain unknown. But what makes Malcolm's evasion of the law even more intriguing is how he does it. Malcolm isn't hiding out in some obscure corner of a city or hopping from one country to another. No, Malcolm has taken to the wilderness. He's made the rugged Barrington Tops National Park his home and fortress. And it's not just about hiding out, it's about surviving. This man has managed to live off the land in isolation, using evasion tactics that would put the most trained survivalists to shame. He's become a creature of the bushland, melting into the wilderness at the slightest sign of danger. His ability to disappear into the wild has not only kept him safe, but has also added an element of mystique to his story. There's a certain allure to his story, isn't there? A man against the world, surviving against all odds. But let's not forget the reality here. Malcolm Natan is a wanted criminal, a threat to society, and his ability to stay one step ahead of the law is a matter of grave concern. Despite extensive efforts to track him down, Malcolm Natan remains at large, leaving us to wonder how he has managed to remain a step ahead of the authorities. So, as we delve deeper into this story, we're left with this chilling question. If Malcolm can evade capture for 7 years in the wilderness, what does that say about the man, the criminal, and the fugitive that he is? But who exactly is Malcolm Natan, and what heinous crimes has he committed to earn the title of Australia's most wanted man? Malcolm Natan, a name that sends shivers down the spine of many Australians. He is a man who has committed crimes so brutal, so disturbing, that he has become a household name, synonymous with fear and terror. At the top of his rap sheet are charges of murder and sexual assault, crimes that have not only shattered the lives of his victims, but have also left an indelible mark on their families and communities. The severity of Natan's crimes is chilling. His actions were not spur-of-the-moment decisions. No, these were calculated, premeditated acts of violence that left a trail of devastation in their wake. Each crime scene was a testament to his ruthlessness, a chilling display of a man devoid of all empathy and humanity. The impact of these crimes on the victims and their families is unimaginable. Lives were ended prematurely, dreams were shattered, and families were torn apart. The ripple effect of Natan's actions spread far and wide, leaving a community in shock and mourning. The public outrage and fear following Natan's crimes were palpable. The media painted a terrifying picture of a cold-blooded killer on the loose, leading to widespread panic. This fear was not unfounded. With a man as dangerous as Natan at large, no one felt safe. His notoriety grew with each passing day, his name becoming a symbol of the danger lurking in the shadows. But it wasn't just his heinous crimes that caused public outrage. It was also the brazenness of his escape, his ability to evade capture for 7 years, that added to his infamy. This audacity, coupled with the severity of his crimes, created an atmosphere of fear and urgency, making the manhunt for Natan a top priority for the Australian police. Natan's actions have left a dark stain on Australia's history, making the manhunt for him all the more urgent. How has Malcolm Natan managed to elude capture for so long, and what are the authorities doing to bring him to justice? This question has left many people, including the seasoned police force, scratching their heads. Malcolm Natan's evasion of the law has been nothing short of a masterpiece, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek that has spanned over 7 long years. The authorities have thrown everything they have at this manhunt. They've conducted extensive search operations in the rugged Barrington Tops National Park, a terrain as challenging and relentless as the man they're hunting. This vast, untamed landscape has been Natan's fortress, his home, and his escape route. The dense foliage, treacherous cliffs, and unpredictable wildlife have added layers of complexity to an already difficult manhunt. Yet the authorities have remained undeterred, combing through every inch of this wilderness, leaving no stone unturned. In a bid to hasten his capture, a hefty bounty has been placed on Natan's head. This move has motivated bounty hunters and civilians alike to join the search, adding more eyes on the ground. However, despite the attractive reward, Natan remains at large, a ghost slipping through their fingers time and again. The challenges faced by the authorities are not just physical. They're up against a man who has honed his survival skills to perfection, a man who has morphed into a creature of the bushland. Natan's intimate knowledge of the wilderness, his isolation tactics, and his apparent thrill for this solitary existence have proven to be formidable obstacles. Yet the authorities refuse to back down. They're adapting, learning, and strategizing, continuously modifying their approach based on Natan's patterns and potential hideouts. They are determined to bring him to justice, to end the reign of Australia's most wanted man. The chase for Natan continues, a testament to his cunning and the difficulties the authorities face in capturing him. What goes on in the mind of a fugitive like Malcolm Natan, who has spent the last 7 years in hiding? To answer this question, we delve into the realm of psychological profiling, a tool used by law enforcement and psychologists to predict and understand the behavior of individuals like Natan. The mind of a fugitive is a labyrinth, a complex maze shaped by fear, survival instincts, and sometimes a twisted sense of thrill. Let's examine Malcolm Natan. He's not just surviving, but thriving in his solitary existence. He's not just evading the law, but becoming one with the wilderness. He is transformed into a creature of the bushland, a human embodiment of the untamed, rugged beauty of the Barrington Tops National Park. There's an eerie sense of comfort and belonging that Natan has found in this isolation. But how does this mindset contribute to his successful evasion of the authorities? First, his determination to remain free is unyielding. This resolve fuels his ability to endure harsh conditions, to adapt, to constantly change, and to vanish into the wilderness at a moment's notice. It's a game of survival, and Natan, it seems, is an excellent player. Yet there's a darker side to this mindset. The power dynamics at play here are not lost on Natan. Every day he remains free, the more he feels he has bested the authorities. This perceived victory, this defiance of the law, could be a source of warped satisfaction for Natan, further motivating him to remain a step ahead. But this is not a celebration of Natan's evasion. It's a deep dive into a mindset that causes fear and mystery. A mindset that challenges our sense of justice. It's a call to understand, to strategize, and to adapt. Because to catch a fugitive like Natan, we need to think like him, to anticipate his next move, to step into his world. Understanding the mind of a fugitive like Natan is crucial in the efforts to capture him. As the years go by, the question remains, will Malcolm Natan ever be caught? This question, filled with curiosity, fear, and a desperate need for closure, haunts the minds of many. The specter of Malcolm Natan, Australia's most wanted fugitive, looms large over the public consciousness, his continued evasion of capture a chilling reminder of the dark depths of human cunning and resilience. Natan's elusiveness has given rise to a myriad of theories and speculations. Some say he's still hiding in the dense bushland of the Barrington Tops National Park, a phantom haunting the wilderness. Others believe he's managed to slip past authorities and start a new life somewhere far away. There are even whispers that Natan is no longer alive, his body concealed by the unforgiving terrain. Each theory, each speculation adds another layer to the mystery that is Malcolm Natan. But the impact of Natan's continued freedom extends beyond the realm of public fascination. It's a painful reality for the victims of his heinous crimes and their families. Each day that he remains at large is another day they're denied justice, another day their wounds are left to fester. The shadow of Malcolm Natan, etched into their lives, continues to cast a pall of fear and uncertainty. Yet, despite the passing years and the mounting frustrations, the determination to bring Natan to justice remains undiminished. The police, the victims, their families, and the public, they're all part of this unending chase, this relentless pursuit of a man who's become more myth than man, more ghost than flesh and blood. While Malcolm Natan remains at large, the hunt for Australia's most wanted man continues, a grim reminder of the dark deeds one man can do.